Well, Wijit's all about mobility for the disabled. The wheelchair industry, in our view, has done a really poor job of meeting the mobility needs of the disabled, and we've come up with a product which is an accessory that can be installed on a wheelchair and makes the wheelchair better. The manual wheelchair is very hard to use. It's very inefficient. If you've ever seen somebody struggling to get up a ramp at a curb, you don't have much mechanical advantage. The other thing about the manual wheelchair is you have to push it 2,000 to 5,000 times a day, and in the process of pushing it, you're destroying your arms because it's biomechanically, it's a very poorly designed system. The Wijit marries the lever to the wheel and is a lever drive wheelchair that gives you more mechanical advantage, makes it easier to move your wheelchair, and eliminates the risk of injury to your arms caused by your wheelchair. And a power chair eliminates the risk of arm injuries, but it has negative health impacts of its own because you stop getting exercise, so your cardiovascular condition deteriorates, you get muscle atrophy in your upper body, ultimately that can cascade into organ degeneration and breakdown. Many people in wheelchairs have a problem with weight control that leads to diabetes. Power chair usage is directly correlated with that. So it's important if you're a wheelchair user to stay physically active to the greatest extent you can. And the Wijit helps prolong the amount of time somebody can be in a manual chair and be able to self-propel. We've put together a management team. We've got 6 people on the team with a diverse range of experiences in both venture finance companies and large companies, in the technology industry, in the medical device industry. And we're approaching this with the intent and all the right processes and capabilities to build a very large business. We plan to grow the company to in excess of $60 million a year within 5 years, and that would be about 2% penetration of the US market, so really the potential is there to grow a much larger company. There are over 30 million people in the world in wheelchairs, and we think about 70% of those are potential customers for our product. And the product sells for a couple of $1,000s, so it's a multi-billion-dollar market opportunity. If you look at the level of, or the lack of innovation in this industry, I think most people just assume that there isn't a better way to do it. We believe the Wijit represents that better way.